Wait, no, my mic was on, right? Dang it! I thought I hit it, and I missed the button. I love Scuff. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, thank you for telling me I'm muted. I fixed it. There you go, now I leave. Safe travels. Let me turn on the desktop audio, which is not picking up. There we go, much better. It's really quiet background music. Bye-bye. So I was saying, today I'm starting off in the inn room where I logged out last time. Please be safe. It's not a messing with me thing, it's your own safety. Please. So, like I was saying when you couldn't hear me, for the sake of those who have not seen this before, please no spoilers or backseating in the chat. For the first point, there's likely people here who have never seen the story, so please do not spoil or even be cheeky. I know the comments that you can make being cheeky. Hey, Taco King, what's up? For the backseating thing, I have completed the entire story. My main character is Omni90, so this is not for me. Please let me run at my own pace. And if you want me to do something, I will get to it eventually, because I would like to do as many things on this alt as possible. Hello everyone! So, to start off, I don't think I have retainers yet. So, last time we were here, we ran our first 3 dungeons. The level 16 pleb. That's okay! If you want to, you're more than welcome to follow along. I just have a few XP boosting items because of pre-orders and longevity. But yeah, you can try and follow along or try and catch up, since you can probably look through the cutscenes a little bit faster than I can with reading and checking chat and all of that. But last time, to catch people up who since it's been a little bit, we went through our first 3 dungeons, and after that 3rd dungeon, we saved a lady from being harassed, for lack of better words, and other unmanner of unspeakable things. And we were found by our friends Ida and Papalimo, who we've seen around Gridania and all that. And they told us to come and meet some scions of the 7th Dawn. And Miss Momodi of the Quicksands here in Ul'dah gave us some information about going to see them. So, let's find out what they're all about. No, yeah, I'm glad to play along with you, Taco. And even if it's not on stream, hit me up and I got you. I'll carry you if nothing else. Alright. Miss Momodi. Let's talk about the scions of the 7th Dawn. I'm not even warmed up for talking. I'm so sorry. I should have prepared better. I do have some coffee here, but that's not necessarily hydrating. So, you want to know more, do you then? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dah. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn ya. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who have made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Spacey. Hot chocolate and rock stars at 4 a.m. I mean, if it gets you through your shift. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Spacey, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them, as help make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in, and tell him how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. I couldn't explain why I imagine her with a, with like an Irish lilt to her voice, but hey, I do my best. Also, I should do the winter event at some point. And since we already went there for the glamour and dyeing quests, like dyeing your gear in colors, I can just vibe and auto run there basically. Could I have transported to Horizon first? Yes, I could have. But this is cheaper. And at low level, I want to save my money. Hi, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm just chilling here, getting to the next quest point, sipping coffee. I guess in the meantime, as of right now, no progress on emotes yet, but we're still kind of in planning stages, but no forward movement as of yet. Hello, Fate. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was so hard to get out of bed this morning. And honestly, it has been for like the past 3 or 4 days. I just keep waking up really exhausted. So, honestly, I might keep this one on the shorter end, especially since the last Final Fantasy stream was like, what, just over 7 hours? That was nuts. So I'll probably keep this one shorter. I'm thinking 3-4 hours max. If I can get there to... Okay, now I'm 100% here. Nice! Welcome in. Excuse me. But yeah, I might keep it a little shorter purely so I can take a nap later. I do have some oh my goodness, communication work coming up in the next few days, along with Christmas time, so, I was thinking today was my last one. Tomorrow, but it's tonight, so lol. Oh, so you have one less day than you expected, which is nice, if I'm reading that right. Let me see. Yeah, I was thinking today was my last work day, was tomorrow, but for break, but it's tonight. Yeah, sleeping is overrated. Hot take, I disagree. I love sleep so much. Sleeping helps your body recover from things, especially when you're older like me and it takes longer for things to recover. I love sleep so much. Best girl, best girl, best girl, best girl. I love her. Oh my gosh, I have to sing. Oh boy. Okay. That's why you say it's overrated. Fair. Oh, the insomnia. The insomnia hurts. I don't even know what kind of melody to give this. I'm going to pull a melody out of thin air. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... I'm expected here. Here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo. My sincerest apologies. May I have your name? I'm Spacey. Spacey, spacing way, Spacey, spacing way. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. I'm leaning more towards her expansion voice because I feel like it's way too high in Realm Reborn stuff. Tataru is adorable. I love her. She's so good. Oh, I do have pet. She's so good. I love her. Oh, there's a lot of people. Oh, you know what I realized I forgot? Is my chat sensor. And let me do this. That way I can pop it on and off. Hello, sir. Need not fear, this location is secure. I love these two. They're so cute. I love Lalafels so much. I take it you're spacing way. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Joe Cat video playing in my head immediately. Okay, all of these are lower levels, so I'm gonna skip over them. Them!
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend.
Oh,
my
shit.
name is Minfilia.
Sorry.
And I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Among Us?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Here comes
Their
exposition.
existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Sleep.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Every day. I'm a space cat after all.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
Echo.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
You know all languages.
In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Except for the languages thing.
That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Legasp!
With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals.
Just drops that bomb.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
True
Measures
mom.
must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
True.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
Storytelling.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
True.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I feel like I hold forbidden knowledge about this, but you know what? This is fine. Maybe we'll encounter it in the future. Ah! Wait. Okay. No longer cuts. Or blah, 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 blah. No longer voiced. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Pause, champ. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult with a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray, keep it safe. I do not have the best English accent, but I do my best. Well, sure. Let's go. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eosia. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I already said all of that. My bad. I will go whither the wild rose... Rose? Hello? The wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name. I'll get warmed up. This is fine.
I take it you will help us.
Yes.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
Yes.
It used to be one of Eosia's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Smart beans.
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eosia. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
True.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome. I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Pien.
Me too.
I love them. They're so good.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Hello.
Welcome to the team.
Hello, sir.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Hello, Y'shtola.
Greetings.
Hello.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
It's okay, guys. I speak cursive.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
Likewise.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She
I
ensures
love
that everything
Tataru.
runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
It's so
In
high.
time, I hope you will come to think
Why
of
would
us
you
as
do
family.
that? I'm so
But
used to her.
Without further ado,
Anyway.
I would assign you your first task.
Ooh. Doing
Urianger,
tasks.
have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Baldessian is a good name to
Ah,
remember,
lady.
guys.
They arrived but recently.
Write that name down. Do not search it up. There's lots of spoilers.
We have
But
received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
and the flames are in Ul'dah.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Well, who took it?
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
That's not good.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence.
Yeah.
Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Oh?
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we
Okay.
then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Right. Kidnappings and
That
crystals.
you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Oh boy. Interactions with Thancred. For those of you who have played it, at this point, whether you started with Thancred or otherwise, did you like him at this point, or were you not a fan of him? Because I know this early on, his character is a certain way, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm so much taller than him. Let's go! You were sus? I mean, that's fair. Obviously, like, for me, my first character, I came in through Limsa, and so, schemer vibes. Never liked him, to be honest. Okay. At this point, it felt like a tired trope of the womanizing bard, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously he's not the bard class, but like, traditional bard that, you know, is finding women folk to sleep with, and that's not my vibe. But I have reason to like him later on. Yes, and that's all I'll say on it, because, again, watch me spoil my own stream. That would be terrible. Terrible of me. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina Sons... oh my gosh. This company name gets me every time. Our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem like a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of... Do I give him the Lord of the Rings name? Isambard? I think I'm going Isambard. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. What are you doing? Bye, Minfilia. About Thancred, I'll put it this way. Later on, and like everyone knows that there's character development and whatever. Because of character development and things that are revealed, I do not mind him at all. I understand why he did the things that he did, but at the same time, like, he he comes out better. It just takes a little while. He's also not my favorite necessarily, but like I can appreciate his character. I'm gonna go back to Ul'dah. I forgot I have almost 1.5 mil. Because y'all gifted me so much. Oh my gosh, that is a name and a half. Always called him edgy because he always wants to be so cool and edgy. I mean, you're not wrong at this point. He wants to be cool so he can impress others. Whether that be women or his peers. But then you think about his backstory. Loved everyone except for Papa Limo. I love Papa Limo. I can see how his personality would bother, but yeah, see, I'm also a potato, so any Lalafels that end up in the main group are always welcome. And like they said, they're always looking for people, so who knows if there's potatoes that show up elsewhere. Potatoes, unfortunately... Oh no! I'm so sorry. Are there ads? Are the ads rolling? We were just talking about the potatoes that are in, the Popotos, the Lalafels, that are in Final Fantasy. Back on the... Yes, please be safe. And remember, it's okay to lurk. You do not have to interact in chat. I just appreciate you being here. If anyone else is watching this in the car, I appreciate you. I appreciate lurkers. Please be safe. When the music cuts out, you'll love to see it. Especially because some of the tracks actually have like fades out and then it kicks back in right away. Crimbus! Snow in the desert? Wild. Not unheard of though. Welcome back. Okay, so basically if you got an ad, all you missed is also, how were the ads? Let's see what I got. Nice. I'm not used to running ads, so if they really get in the way, please let me know and I'll adjust as best I can. Also, it's just nice to have a little bit of income. Oh, I actually have to run there. That's stinky. Understandable, though. It's fine. Lovely. Thank you. Depends on the game. Yeah, that's true. Ooh. See, it's interesting. This looks like several planets that I've gone past and explored, you know? Because usually it's just like rock in space. But seeing one with greenery is really nice. It's a rarity that's... It's, how do I even put it? Like, Earth is special because of it. There's a couple others, but I don't know if Earthlings will ever be able to get there. And someone takes you out a bit, but you go, yeah, you do. Ooh. I love seeing random mounts out and about. Brain died at the end of that sentence. Yeah, I've been there. It just turns into no thoughts, head empty. Alright, let's attune. Oh, hello, sir. Get the chocobo keep. No, I'm good. And we continue our run to Camp Drybone. We love early game where you have to run an adventure. The level of detail is also really nice. Like, they didn't have to do this lens flare, but they sure did. Hey, level 18, let's go. So, probably close, if not already out of your starting city. If only I can remember my password. Good luck. Cool that the music changes in here. Are you all caught up on main? Yes, I am. The only thing I haven't done, like, at all on any character is the current seasonal event. But MSQ-wise, yes, I am completely caught up and have been. I usually try to play MSQ on patch day, so if you ever expect me to play on patch day, I will be, but it will be on my main. Yeah. Ooh, rain. You know, I had a thought that I was going to add to about that comment, and it's just completely left me. So, oh well, we'll think about it later. Chocobo keep first. Gosh, that thought's gonna bother me. I really wanted to say that. Oh well, I guess it wasn't important. Yep. Probably something along the lines of, like, please don't expect me to stream on patch day, because obviously everyone's going to be playing on patch day. So I'd probably wait like a week or so before playing it on this alt, if nothing else. What do you look like? Oh, you look like... Okay. Oh, how do I do grizzled man? I'm so sad my voice has limitations. I should look into a voice changer, because that would help a lot. I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. Voice mod? Yeah, exactly. I need one. I'll have to look into which, like, what there is and what I can do. But she also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Voice mod is a program in itself, free, I believe. Ooh. Okay. I will look into that. Probably post-stream, because doing it on-stream would just drag things out way too long. Yippee. Let us get right to it, then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Good lord, hang on. I love when people in the house are loud. Sorry about that. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Yeah, I can't keep up that. I don't think I could keep up that voice for very long. Callers. Eh? Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Yeah, sometimes trying to do accents just does not work out. That said, believe me, the game does not shy away from tackling tougher issues like that. That's a good chunk of the Gridania storyline, is how they're basically racist towards Duskwights, which are the darker skinned Elizin, and the Moonkeeper cats, which are just Mikote that live in the forest and happen to not be Elizin. It's awful, but there's some level of recovery at the end this early on, but later on it gets better. Oh yeah, you can. Yes, you can. It's great. And what I found even better is you can do that, but also you can see people recover, won't recover, but like turn from their ways and learn to be better people, which I think is the bigger win. People learning of how they were doing things wrong and how their actions hurt other people and changing their ways. Chef's kiss. Look at these big lizard boys. Ooh, I got my 3 combo. Let's go. Bonk. Still haven't changed her voice. I should probably do that. So, like, basically, each of the starting cities, while yes, they have their cool points, they all also have their main dark point, which is like, so Gridania deals with, for lack of a better term, racism. Ul'dah is definitely more classist in that the wealthy are valued more, and if you can't earn coin, then you're not worth as much. So there's a lot of like the rich versus the poor in Ul'dah. And then Limsa, I feel the best way to describe it is like the old ways versus the new ways of pirates learning how to work in current society and not wanting to let that go. So you still see people holding on to old ways of thinking or old ways of doing things, and it's fascinating. The wrong birthday, no! Unfortunate. Is it for the... Well, I don't want to get into personal information on the on stream, but I wouldn't know how to fix that. If it's on the character, you can technically change it. At this point, you get a free Fantasia at the end of Realm Reborn. Or for your account. Dang it. Well, I was gonna say, if it's for your character, you can always use a Fantasia to change your birthday, but yeah, if it's on your account, I have no idea how to change that. Do you guys mind if I just do a regular voice for him? Because I don't want to kill my voice. I think I might just do a regular voice for today. My voice and throat is not in the best of shapes today. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? I really love that they put lilies for corpses in your inventory, but also, why can you put entire corpses in your inventory? Save your voice, thank you. I can do like higher voices, but like the low gravelly voices are just not happening today. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Not the bag of holding! Oh, that's so sad. No. Why is my... Okay, why is it editing your square as a censor? That's not even that... That's not even an insult, calling someone square. Okay. Okay, phone. Sure. Gonna Kermit. No. Yeah. That emote is such a mood. It's just like the huh. Oh, yo, right? Like, on one hand, you could roll with it. On the other hand, you could just delete the account, but then you would have to start over. Granted, the first, like, 15, 20 levels, in my opinion, go really fast. So, coupled to a few hours of work, you'd be right back where you were. Yee. Oh, I'm so sorry, Taco. That's actually painful. I'm sending you head pats. That sucks. And here we go. I was talking about how Ul'dah is all about classism, and does it affect the trial version? It might, because I think you still have to make the Square Enix account to get the trial, I think. Just for logging in purposes, but, yeah, so he would have to make a whole new, Square Enix account, which is rough. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for the vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffling away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Oof. Wait a minute. I know you. I'm not doing a burp on stream. I'm not going to do it. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? You. Dear friend. Missing people. Please help. Not me choking on air. You got it in? Let's go! I'm so sorry. I'm okay, I promise. I choked on air, and then I took a drink, and I almost choked on drink. Yeah, I have a drink. I'm good. I have water, and I have coffee. Pardon me. Goodness. Okay, I'm better now. I promise. Please help. Yours, Eisenbark. That's gonna be stuck in my throat for a little bit. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. So you're deceiving them. Taco! Thank you so much! Hello? That's very nice of you. Oh, I need to update my sub goal. Keck. Oops. I need to figure out, like, new goals, because y'all keep hitting them. Another first badge for my collection. Nice. Good job. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Talk to the people. Got it. Please, miss. Just leave me be. Man, that one's actually kind of a mood. Just leave me alone. I've nothing to say but this. They'll take who, or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. True. Save myself 2-3 hours of tedious. Yeah. That I cannot disagree with. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Bro, they really are terrified, though. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Which is a reference to Final Fantasy VII if you've never played it. It's so well known I would be surprised if someone didn't, but reminder that this game is so full of Final Fantasy references that if you're a fan, definitely don't miss out on playing this. I mean, I would if my neighbors... Yeah, you're not wrong. Welcome back, Spacey. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know of something of use. Ayo. Not putting on a hat. Nope. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. It took me a stupidly long amount of time to realize that is a Lalafell name. Adama Landama. I have no excuse. It took me so long to figure that out. And so long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez? I think it's Marquez. He tends to the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. I think it's Marquez. Accursed French names making me all confused. For the most part, I'm okay with pronouncing the French names, but every now and then there's one that the combination trips me up mentally. Hello, sir. I am Marquez, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop that ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Okay. Corpse. Rest in peace, sir. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Hello, Dragon Edge. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orson within the church walls. Inside church. Wish FF16 was on PC. I mean, they are working on the PC port. And I need to get back to fiddling with my PS2 so I can possibly play Drakengard and other games. Because once I get old systems hooked up, hooking up the newer systems would be really easy. Gotta head to work, so have a good rest of stream. Thank you so much. Have a good shift. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please, accept our gratitude, and extend it to Isambard next time you see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise, and soon. Thancred! More, they also have to add the DLCs. Yeah, they do have to add the DLCs, but it's fine. As long as it's a solid port, I'm down. Because, like, yes, I was raised as a console kid. But, oh, hang on. There we go. Keeping up with consoles as they come out, it grew out of my price range for several years, so now in general I'm just behind on everything. Alright, cutscene. Thank you, Spacey. A burial is no easy thing. Even when the departed... I forgot I had it on auto. Dang it. Okay. Thank you, Spacey. A burial is no easy thing. Even when the departed is a stranger, were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? No, we are not skipping that. Hide log window. And hide chat sensor. Yeah, was a console player to the Xbox One, came out this one. Yeah, that's fair. Even then, like, me and my brother were still playing old consoles, and we were content with that because we just couldn't afford the fancy stuff. And that's fair. Like, the hype around 16 was insane. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Spacey? Hello. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons, and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes the confession? The good sister Orson herself. Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lichkeeper Marquez. I swear to the 12 that I've seen that face elsewhere before. Consoles to middle school fall into the world of MMOs. That is fair. Sister Orson. It cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no. It could not be she. Could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Spacey, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. First MMO was Ultima Online. I remember hearing about Ultima. Like, a lot of the PC ones, I was late to the game, personally. For PC, at least. So a lot of the MMOs were just kind of out of my reach and my ability. Because I was on a family computer for so long. I didn't get my first laptop until I was in college. And even then, with it being like college campus Wi-Fi, it's not the best connection. Especially because I commuted every day. So I didn't have like a place on campus to connect and do gaming. I played a little bit of Maple Story, like the original one, but I never really got into an MMO game until Final Fantasy XIV. Possibly played 11? Yeah, probably. I'll just have to see if I can find a copy. Otherwise, I would have to get the... Well, no, because it's available online someplace. Urchin.
Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thol and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her.
You got it. Pixel type MMO. Sheesh. Taco played a lot of MMOs. I just mainly stayed in the, like, RPG adventuring single player stuff. Which meant a lot of Zelda games, which would also be really fun to play on stream. Playing 7 at the same time. You're just cracked and on another level then. Lord of the Rings Online. I had, it was unfortunately someone I had a falling out with, but, someone who was really, really into that game.
You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him.
Guys, I don't know. I don't suspect Orson, like, at all. She's too nice. Like, she's just helping out orphans and reading to them. Go crackhead mode. New World is a bit... Woo! That is a long session. But I get it. When a game grabs you, you just go for hours. I don't remember if I attuned to the Aetheryte, so I'm just gonna go back. She's just a wholesome bean. I think she is, yeah. Line CRD of Heroes. Guild Wars 2. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm just simply not as well versed on it as everyone else. I mean, cheers, because I'm old too. I was just in different gaming circles for a while. Plus, when you're like lower middle class and you can't afford to keep up with consoles, it limits your access to things. And even more so, like, if you're... How old are we talking? I mean, as an ageless space cat, probably older than you would imagine. You remember 90s? I remember 90s. 44? Okay. So Dragon is a little bit older than I am. Well, not even... little bit? Kind of. Finally not the oldest. I just completely skipped what he said. I'm sorry. Wait, I forgot to do this, but it's whatever. Amgard, you always will be. Don't worry about it. I think Dragon has us beat, because I do not remember the 80s. Turn 30 in February. Okay. Okay. I'll put it this way. I'm already in my 30s. By, you know, Earth standards. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans? And risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Literally 2 lines, and Amalja wrong places. The puns in the names of the quests are incredible. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But for now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the 2 of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Someone you know that's younger than me. I think you're right. But listen, after a certain point, all of you are just... you're just baboos. Remember the first time we beat Super Mario Bros? Ooh, nice. The absolute feeling of accomplishment getting through that. Or like A Link to the Past, which isn't necessarily NES, but Super Nintendo. Wonderful. That's fine. He can be younger than you. You're still a babu. I thought you were driving. The way they hide him behind the tree is kind of funny, honestly. You're home now? Okay. Welcome back home. Ah, there you are, Spacey. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Spacey. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? That doesn't mean I mean, that's fair. You can have physical and health things at any age, honestly. Yeah. How? Wait. Oh, I'm level 28? I don't think they can... Will they attack me? Am I too high level? I'm too high level. Let's go. They just... I'm too good. I'm too good. Oh, never mind. Nope, I'm exactly 10. I'm at 28. Once I hit 29, they wouldn't have noticed me, but... Well, did anything tickle your fancy? I found a queer leaflet. It's the gay agenda. This leaflet. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though? Atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Did I forget to attune to the Aetheryte again? Nope. I did. I was smart. I did it. to the inn. I'll tell you what, when I was first learning the game and like learning the layout of things, finding my way around Camp Drybone was excruciating. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? We found this weirdness. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Spacey. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. You do that thinking, Thancred. You're the one with the college degree, after all. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Spacey. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Yippee. Just to deceive. Just see me thunderclap. I mean, you do you. If you got a hunting log you have to finish because you neglected it, that's on you, not me. Have fun though. See if you can make it in the big crater. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Spacey and me serve like with like, as posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah! I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Can I ask, what does it mean if I buy the starter edition? Yeah, if you buy the starter edition, you get 30 days of subscription, and after that you have to start paying the subscription. If you get the trial version, you will get access up to level 70. Basically any content that is 70 or lower you can access, except for the ultimate raids. And there's no limit on how long the trial lasts. It's indefinite. But yeah, if you buy the starter edition so you can access like more inventory space, so on and so forth, yes, then it's a free 30 days subscription. And then there's like a lower level tier that allows you 1 character per server. There's a higher one that allows you up to 8 per server, which is the one that I use because I'm addicted to characters. And the 60 complete edition? Yeah, you cannot go back to trial. Yeah, once you buy the complete edition, you have it forever. The only thing you have to continue to purchase is a sub. But if you get the basic one, you can upgrade into the complete edition and get everything. Oh, the basic one is still 8 characters. Nice! Love that. But yeah, any of the collector's edition or the upgrades, you can always do that later if you're not willing to drop it all at once. So you can start off low, you can start no strings attached with the trial version. If you want to jump into the deep end and you have the means to cover it, go in for the 60 days trial for $30 or whatever, get the whole complete edition, and blast through the MSQ. And remember that the game is about the journey, it's not about getting to endgame. Because it's a Final Fantasy game, it's very story-driven. Yeah, and that's my best way to do the spiel that is the meme without doing the meme. Because no one listens to the meme. I mean, it works, but as a certain respectable demon man once said, it tells you the business model, not what the game is about. Which is very true. Tell that to the people complaining on Twitter. I mean, yeah. I mean, that said, what are they complaining about? There's so much that you get extra. Like, yes, if you do trial, you only get so much gil. Always complain because they're just brats. I mean... Okay, ooh. I mean, as long as it's valid and you can get in, do what you can. Do what you want. And, let me know what server you're looking at. Most of my characters personally are on the Aether data center, including this one. I do have some on Crystal. I have some on, Primal. Mostly about the game. Oh, yeah, but that's because they can't read. Which is, that's a really harsh way to say it. But like, they get overwhelmed by reading so much. And I was always a kid who enjoyed reading, so I don't mind going through the story of reading. It's not so much movie through cutscenes early on. Ow. I mean, am I wrong? They're complaining about reading too much. Reading is good for you. Not the picture-in-picture. That's so sad. This is why I really hope all y'all work to better yourselves if necessary. The story is so good. That's why I love the lore. Granted, it did take me a few runs of it to really start grasping at like the little hints and the nods to things that get tied in later on, but it's so good. It's a really good story. You just need to take the time to think about it and understand it. And then later on, when you're not going to spoil yourself, look up details and other breakdowns about it so you can understand better. It's not just about all the action and the plot twists and everything. Ah, you're in Crystal? That's okay. We have data center traveling now, so I can go and visit Crystal. There's actually quite a few of my friends that are over on Crystal, so no worries there. You, Crystal, get out! That's why I went deeper with the 1.0 lore. Yes! Man, all y'all are in Crystal. Man. Well, if you ever see... Gosh, I have like 4 or 5 characters over there. Nah, it's fine. Crystal is aight. No, the ghost town is Dynamis, because it's the new one and no one is there. On the flip side, it's great for finding hunt marks that have long timers, because ain't no one over there doing hunt marks. Okay, that was a really long tangent. I'm going to finish the cutscene. Listen, Spacey. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay. And houses, so true. Aether is so crowded. Alright, so weathered and pants. Let's go. I totally don't have a weapon or a hat. I'm just looking for work. Oh no. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Okay. You don't know who you're talking to. Aether is really bad for houses, but that's why I'm really proud that I have one. Wait until Dawntrail. Yeah, Aether was already packed for Endwalker and Shadowbringers. It was... Oh my goodness. As long as we don't get another... Okay, granted, I didn't play through this, but as long as we don't get 1, another Raubani X, or 2, the login queues that we had for Endwalker, which is probably more likely than not. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with a small house. Like, I have what I need. I don't need to go bigger. And I was just about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now, get out of here so I can finish my story. Mans is just talking to him. Not the Raubani eggs. Bet, now that I've said it, I've cursed it. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. He really do be the street corner preacher. Look at him go. You were there when it happened. Ripperoni. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? I imagine that lady, like, turning up her nose at anyone who comes in asking for work. And the last one, which always took me forever to find until I memorized it, is this lady. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? But isn't this Drybone? /J. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Spacey. That's true. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were able to unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. I completely lost the accent and voice I was doing for him. Also, if you saw me do things with my hotbar out of habit, it's because later on, right next to the sprint button to the left is where my mount roulette usually is. And I forgot I don't have mounts yet. What they should do is when the cloud server's going across certain... They should give... Yeah, they should. Honestly, because they did that whenever they split up the servers to create Which one was it? Crystal was the new one? Or Primal was the new one? Because it used to be 2 back in late Stormblood. Oh god, level 50 hunt! I think it's fine. But in actuality, my first character was on Mateus, which was also on Ether at the time. And then the split happened from 2 into 3, and Mateus was moved to where it is now. And my original FC that I had joined actually split over that, where some stayed on Mateus, some went to I think it was Gilgamesh they went to. And then the third section of it went to the main server I'm on now. Can't remember, it was so long ago. Yeah, I don't remember at this point. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? True. You look absolutely smashing, Spacey. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. True. That's not bad at all. That's a really good deal. But then consider, you would still have to keep paying for the subscription afterward. I like to make sure that that's always clear. But for starting off, that's really good. And you can always upgrade to the collector's edition later on the Square Enix site. But that's not bad. Not at all. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, August. What? How did you... You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear as sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. I don't believe him for a second. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh! Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well. Spill it out. No! I knew nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There will be time enough to learn the truth. Loser. Spacey, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? You got it. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. And honestly, with that, like, yes, he's kind of insufferable at times, but he also, how do I put it, like, yes! Yes! Wait. Set to hotbar. Finally! These make life so much easier. Chat sensor, thank you. They have an old complete edition. It's $39.74, but won't have. Ooh. Oh yeah, if it's an old one, then you'll still have to buy Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail, which is 3 more expansions. That's the problem with getting the complete edition. Honestly, if you're looking to save money, go with the basic version for now. And like I said, you can always upgrade to the complete edition later. Which is what I did. I have to save up for it personally. I'm so glad that they added those Aetheryte tickets. They make life so much easier. Otherwise, we were all team return back to Horizon or go back to Limsa and take the ferry of the 3rd shift. Keep note of that. This is a cool little Easter egg. Because, yes, we have the 12, but 14 is also just as important. Okay, so I'm on trial. Nice. Honestly, if you can handle it... So what should I get again? I don't remember. I will check when I'm off stream. What should you get? Get the basic version if you're looking to purchase it. The trial version, the free trial, is perfectly acceptable. You'll get full access to the story, full access to all of the to all classes through Stormblood. So it wouldn't have Dancer, Gunbreaker, Sage, or Reaper, because those come later. But otherwise, you should have access to all other classes. The trial also does not have the Viera, which is the race I'm playing. They came out in Shadowbringers, and the males came out in Endwalker. You would not have the Rothgar, but I digress. I recommend getting the base game. Is best as well for streamers, in my honest opinion. True. Yeah, if you're looking to stream it, go free trial, because then people can't spam trade you and interrupt your gameplay. Starter edition, great. I don't remember exactly what's in it, but I do recommend, like, you do not have to get the collector's edition. The collector's really only has some weapon glamours, mounts, and minions, and you can get those at any time for an upgrade. So if you want just the game for now, go with the starter and basic editions. So you would need the base game of A Realm Reborn, and then just purchase Endwalker. And that should give you all of the previous expansions along with it. because it is a coherent story. It differs it from WoW in that way because it's not like a piecemeal story per every expansion. It's a cohesive story. So like literally this entire story arc took a decade to write, which is why it's so long to get through. But yeah, yeah, I think I said everything that I recommend on that. Base game Realm Reborn, get Endwalker for all of the expansions. There will also be a pre-order for Dawn Trail that comes up, and there is pre-order bonuses. So, whenever that gets announced, probably spring. 989 Realm Reborn is a good deal. I think so. Let me quick check. Let me just quick look it up. So obviously the free trial is free. Starter edition. Yeah, so starter edition, great way to start. Because it has the access up through the free trial, but you're not limited by free trial stuff. Probably after 6.5, yeah. God, please not another earring. We've had 2 earrings in a row. I want something else. You know what would be good? A bracelet. We so rarely have bracelet booster items. Please. Or a ring. The complete edition gets you the entire game up to the current. That starter is $16.95. Yeah, so complete edition, that just looking on the main Final Fantasy XIV page, the complete edition for $60 has base game and the 4 expansions so far. Don't worry about the complete collector's edition. You can upgrade to that later. A belt. Belts would be incredible. I still have a belt on my original character, on my first character, because I got a drop from it from one of the boss fates in the first expansion, Heavensward. In the Churning Mist, there's a boss fate there that would drop special belts, and I still have it in my inventory, along with a pure strength materia that I just can't bring myself to get rid of. For those who don't know, you cannot get these items anymore. They removed belts from the game. But because I did not turn in the belt, I just have it. It's like an old relic. It's great. Purchase full game to play. So yeah, the only one that has restrictions is the free trial, of course. And once you start paying for the subscription, you get the veteran rewards, which are really cool. Bonus in... Really, the collector's edition just gets you extra in-game items. It's not that big of a boost. So... You can get them back? Yeah, true. Bunch of rare belts, but Ripperoni. Yeah, I would have to go to the Calamity Salvager. I only ever got one. But yeah. Welcome back, Spacey. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. I don't know why I'm saying Amalja, because I usually say Amalja. It's like such a subtle thing, but I'm just like, why am I saying it the way that I'm saying it? Suffice it to say that they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. True. Oh, this is such... like, it's important to do, but I hate that it's part of the main story. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Still for Rob not being able to... I mean, they're still working on capes, honestly. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Or, you know, I just teleport there. Capes are hard to put in game without them clipping like hell. Absolutely. It's the same reason why, like, I wish we could do super long hair, but then you look at characters like, I'll just name drop, but not give context. You look at Gaia, where she has really long hair, but the way it moves is so stiff and, like, unnatural, and it clips when she turns a certain way, which is why a lot of her shots are, like, a little bit closer. And it's I wish they didn't have to, but I'm hoping we get a little bit more flowy outfits come with the graphical update. Yeah, I mean, the cape has good graphics because it's a single entity that has to wear it. Now, if you imagine, like, hundreds of people wearing that same cape, and it would just destroy computers because of the graphics. Could say stuff on long hair, but that kind of talk is not allowed. That's fine. I mean, you can have your opinions on long hair. What would you say for... I'm not going to talk about this. It's just materia extraction. Pulling stuff out of Spirit Bond from outfit makes materia, is the essence of that. Mutamix Bubblypots. I love Gabi speaks so much. Who is this uplander come to tentering of Mutamix Bubblypots? Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes! Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good TT show of power of materia. No, it refers to things that are taboo and... Oh! I will admit, I'm not picking up what you're putting down. but I trust you. The materia, master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. I'll go through what I can in trial for now until I get paid. Yeah, exactly! You can still do, like, some of the lower level trials and stuff. And it blows my mind that the Omega series trials are available in the trial now. Or, not the trials, the raids. Oh, they're so good. So good. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with the owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. Oh, those things. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Dragon. You're absolutely right. You're right. I mean, without going into specifics of what those things are, that's another example of things that are, like, too stiff for actual movement. Yep. Thank you. Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Make sure to nap soon and also get a hydrate redeem. Yes, I should. And back to Minfilia. I've been sipping on, coffee this whole time, but I promise I will eat soon. We're getting close to where I wanted to actually finish for the day. So we will see. I just have to remember what thing is next. Oh? His quest is blue now. Hello. Halatali, let's go! Hail there, adventurer. Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. Oh! I forget that he's a scion. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanland lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did to most things. Now, Halatali is a shadow of its former self. But in the dark of that shadow lurks wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatali to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the Flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one Fafa Joni near the entryway. Okay. Minfilia. And we can figure out Halatali later. Make that go away. We'll probably just do a stream where I go through all the extra stuff, like dungeons and whatnot. Oh, still third shift. Welcome back, Spacey. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here you go, you have a shiny. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. I pressed my button too soon, my finger twitched. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Spacey, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. Yippee! Weapon. Honestly, I might save that for a different class. Yes! Good. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Spacey. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flamed Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Back to Drybone. Twitching on Twitch, preposterous. True! Hey, jerk. Okay, he just doesn't like me. Got it. Ah, your spacing way of the Scions? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizardmen aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Spacey. Let's make sure it does. This man... he's... goodness. Not gonna lie, he kind of reminds me of my cousin with that mustache and beard. And I don't think I mean that... No, I can't do my cousin justice, or I can't do him dirty like that. That's not fair. He rocks it pretty well. But some people, when they have that particular facial hair, it just does not look good on them. Gentlemen, if you're doing facial hair, please find a design, one, that you like to have, but also, two, that actually works for your face, because sometimes the looks are just... Oh. That's more my opinion, that they don't look as good, but I'm also really picky about facial hair. I cannot believe I snuck past that one. Well, I mean, they are all weaker than me, so I really don't have to sneak that much. Pardon me, friend. We do be hiding out. might be time for a nap soon. Ew. Is the bait in place? Scruffness is good as long as it's, like, trimmed, you know? But yeah, full respect to that. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Ah! What is the meaning of this? See, this is where a voice mod would have come in real handy, but oh well. Wait, something's amiss. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee hee hee! What is the hee hee? Hello? Michael Jackson? Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay, go for the weaker ones, which is ranged DPS. Our Amalja friends will keep you company, he says. Uh-oh. I'm lagging. I'm lagging. I'm lagging. There we go. Usually I'm able to actually take all of these dudes out, but... That's a pretty good one. No! No! He went down! Oh, these dudes are a lot weaker. Dang it. I appreciate that they added the portraits up top. Hello? Good Lord. Oh God. Why do they just... Oh, right. I was gonna say, why do they just stand in the AoEs? But then I remember that, a certain Dragoon in this case. I mean... We could, but we haven't met him yet. I forgot that they hand wave the AoE markers as being, like, basically an echo power, and that's why your character can dodge things and fight so well, is because other people can't see the AoE markers, which makes sense, but at the same time. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Ah! Not the sleep spell. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. I always feel bad for these dudes. They were just doing their job. Have a question that is for the DMs that I'm curious about. Okay. I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. And this is our first trial. And if you ever want to escape, you can go talk to them, but I think I'm going to run, unless anyone's online, I think I'm just going to run with randos, because then there's a chance of getting more commendations. Like, as nice as the NPCs are, sometimes running with the other players is kind of fun to see how bad people are or how good people are. Because learning to play with other players is huge in this. Though it's nice that you don't have to anymore. And also I just kind of want to get going. 6 minutes? That's not bad. That's not a bad time. In the meantime... I see your DM. Probably to answer it with, like, again, no spoilers as much as possible. Probably it's just years of experience and actual training, but that's the best I got. They also have other aspects that would aid them, if that makes sense, more so than the typical person. But I feel like there's other things at work there that help them out. No, phone, stop it. I'm trying to also think about, like, what do I eat today? Because I have mac and cheese. I have some ramen. I could just make a sandwich. I could make some fried rice. I'm the lore master. Yeah. And, like, as much as I wish I could go out and just buy food, space is really far away from a lot of things, so I don't get delivery. Yellow egg drop soup. Ooh, egg drop soup does sound nice. Though I could venture out and go and purchase things. I don't think there's anywhere local that does egg drop soup, though. I'd have to probably travel at least an hour. Airdrop you some from the next galaxy, right? Oh, this one. What number? Well, level 20. I shouldn't need that for this one. It might be a little bit nice, but slowly amassing channel points. Oh boy. I need to work on like some redeems for that and see if any of the ones, because all the ones that they just give you, it just automatically happens. I had no say in that. Let me see the sponsors where chat could order food for you. That would be dope if I lived anywhere that offered that. Huh. That would be kind of good. Because honestly, I don't have any allergies except possibly pistachio. But man, that'd be nice. I'd be willing to try so many foods. It would just have, like, you would have to approximately know my location, which is really hard with being in deep space, you know? I know there's like several things that you can connect to your stream or to your Twitch. I mean, that's true, but you live in a more populated area. Sometimes it's a miracle that I can even get a stream going here. Honestly, if we hit 10 minutes and there's no one else in the party, then I'm just going to run with NPCs and that'll be fine. But I want a chance to run with actual people. Because I think the below 50 trials show up in leveling, if I remember right. I need to steal you. Not necessarily you specifically, but, you know, maybe I need to move in the future. I just need to get money to do so before then. And I'm not going to be able to hit it if I keep spending money on upgrading stream things. So, we'll get there. We'll get there. Treat stream? Huh. Let me write that down. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Mainly because I am constantly, I want to try so many new foods, and I don't really have an aversion to a lot of things, if at all. So, like, if you find a weird food, bring it on. You'll be making that PewDiePie money. That is very sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. Yo, right? I look forward to that, but I also fear that that would lag my computer like insane. Plushie cadets would be so cute. So, for those who, well, I haven't really even talked about it, but like a lot of the big, I need to preface this. So, a lot of how I try to conduct my streams is based on it's based on what I've learned from more corpo and my friends streaming. You got to work on a VTuber model tonight. That's cool. Thus give us a throne so we can help you get. I mean, I'll get to it. I've been honestly kind of just chilling and vibing, trying to catch up on sleep outside of streams. Oh geez, that startled me. Let's go! Okay, let's get this chat sensor. I love this intro so much. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. I'm gonna zoom through this because I know people are waiting. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grant us with your divine presence. He looks so cool. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What is going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. I'm not giving him the luxury of a nice voice. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, right, you said you were working on that model. Flame. Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal flame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Oh, I'm not surprised. And they've changed the phrasing as well. And chat sensor. We got some peeps! Look at him run! Ouch. They're tanking really good. It says they're tanking at the edge of the arena. That healer's a bit too close for my liking, but whatever. Nail? Is it nail time? Yep. Yeah, that's the thing, is also going through this back before they shortened the MSQ for Realm Reborn, and before certain points of the story that come much later. They've changed the dialogue of what it says. Because he used to complain that... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, that didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. He used to complain that you did smell of, someone's blessing. And now he doesn't. Da, 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 da. Strawberry crystal. God forbid cherry. That's like one flavor I don't like. Hurts terribly bad in the ankle. Yeah, that hurts really, really bad. Maybe we could run some trial runs later on with viewers. That'd be fun. What, I'm based because I don't like cherry? And there's the blue one from before. Water and fire, opposite, makes sense. You know what I'm excited for as well? Is heckin' glasses on characters with hats. I'm so happy for that. More rock candy, exactly! Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots, I swear. Each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Spacey. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Nope, it was fine. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir! Let's get out! Finally a fellow cherry disliker. It just means more for the rest that do like it. Oh? So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'Dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there wasn't aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Allies like that. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. True. I'm so glad they moved these cutscenes outside of the arenas. Hey, I got a commendation. Let's go. And they gave me some good GGs. Alright, we are back at Camp Drybone. Let's finish up this quest, and I think that will be good for me today. Again, I didn't want to go super long, and I would like time to have a nap before it gets too late. But yeah, let's finish up this quest. Ah, there you are, Spacey. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Spacey. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. True. But I have to return to the Waking Sands to finish the quest, though. Nap time is best time? Absolutely. Also late lunchtime. But hey, I did 2 streams yesterday. Probably a shorter one today is for the best, so I don't burn myself out. Because the last thing I want to do is burn myself out. Because honestly, right now, I'm having a lot of fun doing streaming. And even if I hadn't grown to affiliate yet, like, I'd be I'd be fine with having fun with everyone, just slowly working up. Yeah, no burning out. Are you still third? Yep, still third shift. Hello. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My late arrival nearly cost Spacey her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived. But that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Spacey! It's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put our paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the beings physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust now you begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Spacey. I certainly am. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit. I've heard both, and I use them interchangeably. I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Spacey. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Thank you for doing that. Foreshadowing. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louiswa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. You're doing the best you can, Thancred. Yippee! And a level up? Let's go. Okay, I think, like I said, we'll probably leave it here. I kind of don't mind that I'm in a, not sanctuary, because I have so much rested XP. Or, I do kind of want to start off next stream with my job quest that I'm behind on. Just to get them out of the way. So, if I go back to New Gridania, I'll just log out in the Lancers Guild. and then we can call it for the day. Two hours, 40 minutes. That's a good one. Not super long. Fun stream as always. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best to keep it cozy. And as a reminder, if you do get in the game and want to give me in-game gifts, that's perfectly fine. Just as long as it doesn't interfere with my storytelling, that would be preferable. Alright, let's sit on the bench. And that's where we'll call it for today. Oh, I haven't done a C pose yet. That one works. So we're gonna leave it here for today. I'm going to look up and see, possibly make a new account for Siren so I can replay. Yeah, if you want to. Just make sure that the server is open. Because you know how full Aether is. Good grief. Let me see who of my friends are streaming. We could go and raid Volta. I also met him last time. Well, not even last time, the time before with the big collab. And I think it'd be nice to go and show some support. Show that we're new account. Amgard is new character. Yes, true. Yeah, do what you want. I'm never here to tell you what to do. If you guys decide to make kind of an FC, go for it. Otherwise, yeah. I think we're going to raid Volta. Let me see. Yeah, he's playing some Guilty Gear Strive if you guys are interested in that. So that seems pretty good. He may be also speaking in Polish. English and Polish, just FYI. But yeah, he was really cool to us, so I think we should go and show some love and support over there. For EPC. Go take a nap. Do what you must. Alright, I'm gonna set up for a raid. And we're gonna call it for here. Thank you so much for playing along with me. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna cut desktop audio so we can swap on over. And you guys have a good day. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for coming. And give us channel points for the raid, right? I'll set it up. I got you. Alright, have a good day, guys. Have a good night. Good work shifts, wherever you are. And VOD watchers, you are valid too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, probably in a few days.